Welcome to EQMint Impact Individuals. Here we talk to inspiring leaders, people who have really created an impact in their industry. So today we are talking to someone who has changed the way India drinks tea, and he's changed the Indian tea culture. He's taking the bubble tea culture from a niche to a lifestyle trend. So let's talk to Mr. Adnan Sarkar. The man himself is here.
Hi.
Thanks a lot for meeting us and
Thanks
giving us
for the
time.
lovely intro.
To start with, I want to know about from where all this started, like when you thought of bubble tea.
I travel a lot. So in one of my travel trips to London, I saw a brand called Bubblyology, and it was -1 degree over there, and I saw about 50 people lined outside. Like a foodie, I tried it over there, and at that time it clicked. If there in -1, it is such a big hit. Why not get that into India? Then I researched more on the brand, on the concept, and I saw it's not only in London but all across the world. It was a really, really big hit. So that was the light bulb moment for me to get it into India.
So, and like when you got it to India, I think you started with Dr. Bubble.
Yes.
And now it's the second brand is Easy Boba. So
Dr. Bubbles, when we started, it was a very hard journey. There were no suppliers, no raw materials, no machineries, nothing was available in India. So we got in a whole setup from Taiwan, but getting in the whole imported setup from Taiwan costed us a bomb. 40-50 lakhs we invested into the shaking machines, the fridges, the tea making machines, the raw materials. So at that time, it made sense for me to localize everything. Like, India is a manufacturing hub. We took all the machines to, local vendors. We reverse engineered everything and made everything local. So at that time we got a good setup. We started with Dr. Bubbles. It took us a year to start Dr. Bubbles, but in a year we started about 3 outlets, and by the next year we were at like 25-30 outlets. Dr. Bubbles we grew till about 65 outlets.
Amazing. And I think Easy Boba also in 1.5 years you have 20 plus outlets already.
Correct.
And you said like the first year only you got 20 plus outlets running. So that catch up which you are getting and the kind of response you are getting from the audience. What do you think is the main reason behind it?
So when we did Dr. Bubbles, at that time it was just a trend which was moving, and people wanted something new. But after that COVID hit. COVID ke baad it was a big reset.
Yes.
At COVID, in COVID time, a lot of people got hooked onto internet, got hooked onto their phones, and they saw the bubble tea trend across the world, and they wanted the same exact feeling. So after COVID, we started Easy Boba. And what we did is we exactly replicated everything from international. We got the machines from outside, we got the raw materials from outside. So whatever we did in Dr. Bubbles, which we thought is an asset of ours, we negated the whole concept. And we got everything international. So right now we're giving the same international experience what you're getting from outside. Even the raw materials, we import everything. It's not like we using something local and we mishmashing something. So if you've had bubble tea outside, if you've seen some trending video outside, you will get the same thing over here in Easy Boba. And that is why I feel after COVID, now people are looking for authenticity.
Yes.
So that is why I feel, we're getting in more good niche crowd. Earlier we were getting a lot of general crowd jo khali kuch dekh ke aa jate hain. So right now we're getting more high paying crowd also.
That's great. In fact, that is one of the reasons why you choose to keep the taste as international and not Indianize it till now.
Yeah. I give you an example of sushis. So the first time I ever had sushi was in a buffet, and that in a buffet, they use any rice, they use any raw materials, bana bhi kaise diya rahega. So the first time I had it, I hated it. मेरे गले से नहीं उतरा. But the day I had it at a good restaurant, I thought this is the best concept possible. That is where I feel bubble tea is there right now in India. So most of the people are selling bubble tea. They also don't know what is bubble tea.
Correct.
They're just seeing something online and उनको replicate करके raw material से कर दिया. So what we are trying to do is give that exact same experience. The reason it is a hit outside because they are giving that experience. उन लोग ने भी कुछ उसको they've not modified the process in any sense as such. So we are trying to get that same experience, and abhi tak to we getting a good
you're getting a
response.
very good response. That is for sure. So, sir, my next question would be about you are sourcing everything from Taiwan, and the bubble tea culture started from Taiwan itself. So, how do you maintain the quality and consistency? Plus, you have like so many outlets, and I'm sure like more are coming up. So, how do you maintain that consistency and quality?
So that is one of our USPs. That is what differentiates us from other bubble tea or any other cafe brand. So that is something which is I'm very involved into sourcing. Like most of the people in India, they are running behind a better price. No one is looking at कि इसका quality better है कि नहीं. I'll give you just an example. You can take a Belgian chocolate from a brand like Viva at 200 rupees a kg, where you'll get a same Belgian chocolate from a brand called Stadiato at 1200 rupees a kg. That is what we are using. So in sense, sourcing is very important. We have met about 10 suppliers from Taiwan in a matter of 8 years. That is our learning curve. So we know what is good and what is bad. We are just not running behind the price as such. So yeah, sourcing is something which is very, very involved procedure, and इसमें good part you get is that you get a good stronghold over your raw materials, because you know that premium quality India mein you will never get. Mostly brands or suppliers who get, they will try to hit you with a cheaper price. They will never say that we are giving a better product as such. So getting something raw material, that same raw material in India will be difficult for any other brand. So that is, I feel, is a very involved procedure, and it is something which you have to personally take care of the raw materials.
Correct. So, sir, and about the business model, and you are also for any brand, it is important for the expansion period. The franchisee giving franchise out is an important aspect. But how do you take care of the quality and the customer experience is same on every franchise, and they are following your values, which you're very focused about the quality?
See, franchising is a very good way to generate money, but people don't understand franchising mein you lose complete control.
Correct.
And franchisee को कितना भी आप बोलेंगे, if he gets to save money somewhere, he will cut corners. So the biggest thing in franchising is you need to have control over the raw materials. अगर raw materials पे control नहीं है and you buying something local, that person जो आपका franchisee होगा, he will try to save a little money, he will take another substandard brand. So having hold over the raw material is one of the biggest things. Another thing is making an SOPs, which is very easy to replicate. मतलब SOP बनाना बड़ी बात नहीं है, but easy SOPs बनाना बहुत बड़ी बात है. For that you have to work, from the core. जैसे हमारे raw materials, when we buy from a manufacturer, we get it made for us. तो all SOPs, like I'll give you an example. Easy Boba के अंदर there are just 2 recipes. That's it. वो 2 रेसिपी में आप पूरा मेन्यू बना सकते हैं. How do we do that? Like people have different drinks के लिए different recipes. हम लोग ने हमारे मैन्युफैक्चरर के पास गए एंड बोला कि 1 चम्मच में जो ये मिठास आ रही है, हमारे को एवरी रॉ मटेरियल में वही आना चाहिए. तो उसमें फ़ायदा क्या हो गया कि स्टाफ, वी डू नॉट रिक्वायर skilled people. We require good people, but we do not require skilled people, like a skilled barista or a person who's worked for 2-3 years in an industry. We can hire and fire anytime, and we can do a training of a person in one single day. So replication becomes very easy. So franchising में replication is again a very, very important thing. Like running 1 outlet, 3 outlets, 4 outlets is not a big deal, but scaling up to 20 outlets and getting the same product, you can do it only by having good easy SOPs. So that is what we focused on Easy Boba.
SOPs is the key.
Yes.
Here, which
easy SOP की book बनाना तो कोई भी बना सकता है. Easy SOP is easily replicable is the biggest thing.
Correct. Like I was surprised when I read about it, and I was just noticing the packaging and everything. So you have a focus on sustainability.
I feel everyone should. Sustainability, keeping in mind, is not a big price factor. थोड़ा सा cost factor बढ़ता है, but you can, if you can get that factor to your brand, why not? And I feel every brand should do it nowadays, because आगे जाके it will come and bite you. And yes. Today people also appreciate, there are a lot of people who appreciate, like for example, हम लोग straws, earlier plastic straws मिलते थे, फिर paper straws चालू हो गए. Paper is also not a sustainable thing. We've started making straws out of rice. हमारे
Yes,
rice
yes.
straws है, which is actually a daily sustainable product.
Yeah,
So,
and much better than paper straws, because paper
Exactly.
straw I have personally experienced that it gets soggy and then it's get difficult. Then you have to take another paper straw, and
If
I
you
think rice was so much better than
Yeah,
that.
if you see that aspect, people say कि पेपर स्ट्रॉ सस्ता है, राइस स्ट्रॉ महंगा पड़ता है. Yes, बट अभी एक ड्रिंक पीने का अगर आपको 3 स्ट्रॉ लगेंगे, तो एंड ऑफ द डे इट बिकम्स अ मोर एक्सपेंसिव प्रोपोजिशन ओनली.
Correct.
So sustainable can be good also, cheap also. It's not like कि बहुत sustainable महंगा ही रहता है.
हाँ.
So I feel everyone should look in that direction. वो सोचने में कुछ ज़्यादा लगता नहीं है. And I feel like I'll give you an example of plates. पहले पत्तों की plates was considered a very cheap thing. अभी इंटरनेशनली लोग पत्तों की प्लेट्स लेके आ गए और बहुत बड़ी चीज बन गई है.
Yes, yes. वो सब लोग हमें यहाँ पे इंडियन कल्चर को बहुत लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं.
अभी इंडियन लोग को वापस बाहर वाले इंडियन कल्चर सिखा रहे हैं.
इंडियन कल्चर सिखा रहे हैं. Correct. Sir, so like as a growing band, like you are growing right now and you have your future plans in place. So how do you like approach the funding and investing part of it?
Yes. So earlier, like I said, we were purely franchising. We've stopped franchising since about 6-8 months, and we are looking to raise funds. We are planning to take Easy Boba right. Abhi filhal we are just doing QSRs. We do want to do QSRs, but we do want to do COCO and COFO outlets.
Okay.
So COCO means company owned, company operated models, and COFO means company owned but franchise operated, which is something which is very new in the market. It will be completely owned by us, capex will be ours, but it will be operated by the franchise. So isme we get a lot of control, but only issue, this is very, very capital heavy. Another thing we've done a lot of R&D is on ready to drink bubble teas. Now even we know कि हम लोग जितना marketing में push कर रहे हैं, we will be seen across everywhere. तो but we can't reach everywhere because we don't have stores everywhere. And stores खोलने का भी हमारा 3-1 साल का plan है, that in which we want to open about 200 stores. But it still take time. So we've done R&D on ready to drink boba teas, which will be available off the shelf. Okay. So in that way also we are looking to increase revenue. We are not actually, लोग revenue बढ़ाने के लिए 10 concept add कर देते हैं, जैसे burgers बेच रहे हैं, momos बेच रहे हैं, सब कुछ बेच रहे हैं. Yes. We want to be core product, the bubble tea concept. Another concept we have is high-end cafes. High-end cafes again a very niche place, but we also want to become experiential. Right now we are a very product heavy based concept के product अच्छा है, but because QSR है, छोटे outlets है, we are not getting that जो high end clientele होता है या family clientele होता है, that is we are not getting. There we are missing out. So yeah, we are looking to raise some funds. We have approached a lot of VCs. Let's see how it goes.
So basic in this sense, why I'm asking is for my audience also. We have a lot of young entrepreneurs, a lot of startups who are looking for to raise funds. So what should be kind of the aim for the founders when they approach investors, because you are an experienced businessman, and I know you that you have done a brilliant job with earlier also with other brands. So I just wanted to know from you, like for our audience, you can tell us like how they should approach funding or investing.
See, you should have a store, a plan for the future. That is the biggest thing. People just think I have a good business and I want to raise funds over it.
Yes.
VCs also are smart people. They also need a plan. How will you take this company tenfold in 3 years? If you can show that, you can show a good plan, just not on a paper, and with actual proofs, you can show a plan. That is what will entice VC's attention towards your brand. Just doing numbers, businesses sometimes they have fat value. You can show really good numbers 1 year, and after 2 years the brand is nowhere. So plan for the future is something which is very important. Scaling word is a very easy word, but actually scaling with good positive returns is something which is very difficult. For that you need good people, you need good plans, and you need a good workforce behind you. Because one visionary के लिए इतना बड़ा concept करना is also not very possible. Yes.
And sir, and this is like bubble tea is considered as a niche concept, but we have seen it is becoming a lifestyle trend because of the with bubble Dr. Bubbles, now Easy Boba, people are coming to your outlets. And now more people are coming into this field and people are taking bubble tea as a business. So what do you like, how do you plan to see, how do you see the competition, and how do you plan to keep Easy Boba as a like you have got it from Taiwan and the international taste authenticity you have maintained. So how do you plan to take it forward?
So yes, अभी जैसे bubble tea is become famous because it is different. People say it is niche, but niche products only become famous.
Correct.
If you can't take a famous product and say I'll make it more famous.
Yes.
So niche products कोई वो potential रहता है of becoming big. It might be niche in India, but it is not niche across the world. Across the world, bubble tea brands right now are become $1 billion valuation brands, which were not 5 years पहले form हुए startups. Right now have $1 billion valuations. So bubble tea right now across the world is a really big concept. And वो ट्रेंड इंडिया में आना ही है. बबल टी हवा का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है. इट इज़ अ ट्राइड, ट्रस्टेड एंड टेस्टेड कॉन्सेप्ट, एंड इट इज़ डूइंग वेल, एंड इट इज़ नॉट अ फैड कॉन्सेप्ट. तो इंडिया के अंदर इफ यू गेट द कॉन्सेप्ट राइट, it has a lot of potential. It is here to stay if done right. That is where Easy Boba का USP is. We are not trying to do कि हमने bubble tea देख लिया and we try to reinvent the wheel as such. We are taking the same exact thing and trying to give it over here, the same experience.
Okay, sir. So one more question which comes to my mind is, whenever I talk about bubble tea, Gen Z is very excited, and lot of them they talk about Easy Boba to me, that easy, have you tried Easy Boba and all that. So I wanted to know from you, Gen Z, it is already popular, and what are the other customers which you are you plan to target, or you think they can also become a part of the bubble tea culture?
So yes, very valid question. Right now Gen Z is what is driving the craze.
Yes.
That totally comes back to our concept. So yes, today in a QSR kind of concept, we are targeting Gen Z because they are the ones who like to experiment. They are the ones who like to come out. So even if we have small outlets, we don't have a tension of privacy or anything. They will still come. Even if it is a small counter, they will still come. But getting in families or getting in corporate crowd, yes, in a QSR concept will be difficult. Like in my family only, like my kids, all the kids love bubble tea. But to go to an outlet to get bubble tea, they want to sit, if they go with their family, they will go sit in a cafe. So today, if there's a cafe which is serving bubble tea, a lot of families will go with it. So yes, we do plan to come up with high-end cafes where it becomes more experiential. It becomes more easier for a workforce people to come and sit over there, like corporates. And like bubble tea right now has become a very trendy, colorful product, but bubble tea is actually not that. It's a very matured product. Internationally, bubble tea is target audience is above 30. It is not the Gen Zs. So targeting the above 30 category will be very easy once we have the right stores, once we have a more bigger and a more flamboyant setup. So yes, we do plan for that, and we have made a mock-up for a cafe model also, in which we do plan to getting a little more foods also, like Korean inspired foods like ramen and all, which will be a proper support as well.
So there also you are getting some international cuisines also to us.
Yes, I feel, boba tea, everyone have, keeping with everything. Yes. I feel if you got something which is Southeast Asian, food also we need something unique which will stand out. Yes. Because, just keeping food which everyone have, it really just looks like a kicker. But if people are getting a unique experience in food, maybe some people don't like boba tea, they might come in for the food. And Korean food is a really, really big fad which is right now brewing across the world. And India is still not seen its peak. So we have that also coming up in there.
Great. And so almost we are at the conclusion. But one more question which comes to my mind is 20 plus outlets in less than around 1.5 years.
Correct.
So what was your biggest challenge, or what was your biggest opportunity which you feel that in this Easy Boba when you started, what was the biggest challenge and opportunity in this journey?
So Easy Boba was never a startup, like I said, because Dr. Bubbles ka pura journey we already had. Easy Boba was a planned movement. Yes. So we always knew exactly what are going to be the challenges. Like in Easy Boba, we did everything from ground. whatever challenges of customers or raw materials, everything we had learned in a matter of 8 years. We have put everything on ground for Easy Boba since the start. So Easy Boba was never a learning curve. We exactly knew what we had to do. And the raw materials, the growing bit, the franchising bit, everything was exactly well planned. And it is been to the dot. So the Easy Boba was actually an easy initiative for us, like the name is. Because it was a well planned, well researched, we knew exactly what we wanted to do, and we made sure that we make the customer like what we want, rather than learning from the customer. So Easy Boba has been a really nice journey for us, and we also have a very big expansion plan. We don't end at 20 outlets. 20 outlets was just a thing to prove to the world that we can scale easily. Yes. So we do plan a nationwide rollout.
Yes.
Once we get funds for it, and we can easily do it in a matter of 2 years.
You had already mentioned 200 plus.
Yes.
And when you plan for the high-end cafes, which you're...
Like I said, everything is capital intensive. Today, getting a property on rent in Mumbai is the biggest challenge.
Correct.
So till we don't have a good capital heavy kind of people backing us, jumping into high-end cafes and burning money, or putting that kind of money, I would rather do the QSR line till we raise some money. But we do have plans. As soon as we raise money, the first step is the ready to drink drinks and the high-end cafes. Yes.
Great. So now we have a small rapid fire round. When rapid fire, you understand, we have to just ask a question, have to give it fast. So my first question would be your go-to bubble tea flavor.
Matcha.
Oh, great. And one city which you are planning to open Easy Boba very soon.
Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Yes.
Oh, great. If Easy Boba is a person, one word to describe it.
Authentic.
Yes. Great. One entrepreneur you love to share a cup of bubble tea with.
Elon Musk.
Yes. Why exactly you feel Elon Musk is
because I've seen his journey, and every time he has something new to offer. Yes. And you see him jumping from industry to industry, we don't connect, and he still makes those industry connect in some way or the other. Yes. So when he did SpaceX, everyone was like, "Kya kar raha hai ye banda?" And today he connected SpaceX with Tesla. Everything is connected. When he did the boring company, I was like, tunnel खोदने का क्या नया concept है? But he connected that also with Tesla. So the inspiration that guy has, to me is totally crazy, because I've seen the steps he takes.
Great. And one business lesson you live by.
I always feel that whenever we are doing a business, we should always think about the brand also, branding value. That is something which is very, very, very important to me. Everything I do to make a brand. So that is what I would say to everyone.
And in the end, you'd like to say something to our, keeping in mind, we have aspiring entrepreneurs and startup people in our audience. So for them, any one message for them directly?
The same thing like I said in the previous answer, making a big business or good business is important, but do not give less importance to making a brand.
Yes.
Having good branding, having a good brand value is as important as having a good business.
Okay. Thanks a lot. And we'll ask for a small shout out for EQMint.
Okay.
That people like, share and follow us, and we get to meet inspiring leaders like you.
So everyone, please like, share, follow EQMint. I've also followed them. They're one of the best channels to see investor stories, startup stories. So please go ahead.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.
And so I'd like to conclude here, and it was really inspiring. Thanks a lot, Adnan ji, for giving us your time. And see you next time.